Don't give up. Hello you guys, so we're starting today's vlog. I look a whole mess, y'all. Like, I look like I got no sleep. We're gonna go get some breakfast and look at some furniture places. So that is what our day is gonna consist of, and then we're gonna transition to, you know, having the house inspected. There's a few things that is going to happen this week. Closing day is literally right there, so things are moving. I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
Back to the one that can make your next chapter your best chapter.
Let me show you guys how they look. Yeah. God has been putting this feeling like we're so close. Don't give up. Our breakthrough is near. Our blessing is right there. And it just seems like it's not coming. We're just so tired. We're feeling frustrated because it's like, when is it my turn? And you start seeing all these people receive their blessings, right? There's going to be moments where I'm like, oh, this is that. But then there's times when it's not always happy days. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but it's like every time the attack is harder. But God is very strategic with what he does. Everything is tying in together. It's just been a little, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's been a little hard trying to refocus. And I have been focused, but I just feel stuck in a sense out of what I'm already doing. I know I need to be doing more. And that's just where I'm at. Chapter 13, 14, and 15, we see the Israelites finally stepping into their promises. God has spoken over them, right? But I noticed something. Even though God had already given them the land, they still had to go and take possession of it. It wasn't just handed to them effortlessly. They had to fight, all right? They had to trust, and they had to keep moving forward, even if it felt slow. God has already spoken over our life, your business, your family, your future. The victory is already secured in Him. But you have to step in it. You have to move in faith even when it feels uncertain. Maybe right now you're in a season where it feels like you're still waiting for that breakthrough. You're doing the work, staying faithful, but things aren't moving. Caleb waited 45 years for his promise. And when the time finally came, he didn't say, I'm too tired, or I guess this wasn't meant for me. No, he boldly stepped forward and claimed what was his. What is God asking you to claim right now? Is it your business? Is he telling you to stop playing small and step boldly into what he's calling you to do? In your family, is he asking you to trust him more, to be present, to stop worrying about what you can't control? In your personal growth, is he calling you to believe that you are worthy, capable, and chosen for something greater? All right, so faith means moving even when you don't have all of the answers. One of the most powerful lessons in these chapters is that faith isn't passive, faith is active. The Israelites didn't sit around waiting for things to happen, right? They moved in expectations. They trusted that if God said it, it was already done. Are you waiting for success to magically appear, or are you showing up in faith daily, even if it's hard? Now, because faith isn't just believing, it's acting on what you believe. God's timing is perfect. We've been preaching about this. Your delay is not your denial. I know some of you feel like you're behind. Maybe you've been putting the work, staying consistent, but you still feel like you're stuck in the middle. All right, the promise hasn't fully come to pass just yet. Delay does not mean denial. All right, because Caleb didn't receive his promises immediately, but that didn't mean God had forgotten him, right? And God hasn't forgotten about you either. So that dream he puts in your heart, it's still valid. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. All right, this is your time to step forward. When Caleb finally stepped into his promise, he wasn't timid about it. He didn't hold back. He confidently claimed what was his. And I need you to do the same, right? You've been faithful. You've been waiting. Now it's time to walk boldly into what God has for you. This is not the season to shrink back. This is the season to rise up. Your legacy is bigger than you. This isn't just about you, right? I've said this in my previous video. What you're building today is setting up for generations after you, all right? Just like Caleb, he wasn't just fighting for himself, and you are not just building for yourself. You're building for the children watching you, the lives you are meant to impact, the legacy that will outlive you. He's stepping into the life he has already prepared for you. Your best days are not behind you, they are ahead of you. Fully surrender and trust God. So we are done with today's message. It was super powerful, and I hope this is something anyone else needed. But we are done. This is the beauty about being in God's presence, that we are able to just have faith in the message and what he has promised us. I have done a whole 360 this year. Hopefully you get into your journey where you really try to get closer to God, because the peace he gives, the peace when we are going through tribulations is insane. So let's start our day. I want my videos to be a little bit longer, and I also don't want to take away from the purpose of this whole channel. I've been thinking about merging everything together. I just didn't think how. This idea came out of nowhere because I was supposed to vlog today, but I'm like, what am I gonna vlog? Because I don't know. I know I've gotten a few messages talking about y'all miss my vlogs and just getting a little insight of what is going on. I do have to update y'all on a lot of things, but I remember I had told y'all that I had my kids in cyber school. Well, they are back in school, so I'll be so busy. It's why the lack of consistency has creeped in, but of course we are definitely going to be uploading weekly, and hopefully it can be more than 2 videos a week. So we have been posting back to back, and I already told y'all in the beginning of the year that you guys will see me a little bit more. I just been focusing on working on myself, and I wanted to talk about something because we're gonna jump into just bringing you guys along my day. Usually I get into my word and then I jump into working and house chores. We are doing laundry, we are cleaning, because these 2 little kids, girl, they be insane. This is the time where they be doing what it is they do. What happened? All right, let's get you some juice. Hey, what time you wake up? Because I left you thing there, you didn't even eat it. I was saying, I even forgot what I was saying. That number is weird. 484. I hate when people don't leave voicemails. So let me show you guys what we are working with. I know in the background you guys seen a whole mess in the back, but lately I have been having to sometimes sleep in the living room because my son, he goes to sleep late and my husband does work, so I have to come into the living room and have him fall asleep there to then come back to the room. So that is why the couch is like that, and we are not going to be taking those couches with us. So now that we're jumping into the updates, I know last time you guys seen talking about the flooring situation. Yesterday we were at our home and we took a third-party inspector where he inspected the whole house, even though it wasn't required, but we still brought a third party in because it was suggested from our realtor. When you are building a new home, sometimes they want to do the job quick and they miss certain things. I was already traumatized with the stuff that is coming up in my phone, that is like, I'm gonna be very much aware of everything and not ignore the fact that maybe it won't happen to me, right? But we got to see our place yesterday. I didn't get to record. I'm new at all of this, so I didn't know what to expect. I just thought that we were just gonna see this, that, and then that's it. But we were actually there for a few hours, so I did get to look around. I got to really be in detail to what is it they need to fix, all this, that, right? But it didn't come in mind to take out my camera because I was there with my partner, and then my realtor showed up. And now this was just an appointment that we booked for our inspector, right? We still have a final walkthrough. Slowly have been throwing things away, but nothing major, because honestly I don't want to take anything, only the necessary things. So, and now I can be very transparent with you guys. As y'all see, there's a bed there and the couch is here. This apartment is only a 2-bedroom apartment. Now, because for those that know my story, we were evicted, I think it is, evicted from our apartment. So we had to leave in 3 days. Bro, this pimple was insane. Well, we had to leave our apartment in 3 days, so we just took what was available, and we got this one, which the rooms are very small, so it looks huge. And at the time it was a blessing because we were homeless literally for 4 days. So the way God moved was just something God would do, because everything just happened smooth. So I'm able to now finally learn my business out there, where yes, my daughter has been sleeping there. And then the couch, I just put it like that because recently I was staying there. But I am gonna get into cooking up because there's a mess, y'all. And for some reason, and let me just say this, like, you're in a place and you clean. Usually when I feel like that, I clean and it still doesn't feel clean. I move things around and I declutter, right? But when you still feel like you're doing that and you still feel like a little iffy, it's because you've outgrown your space. That's just God nudging you to, it's time for bigger and better, or just better, right? Or just a shift or change of like environment. So that is just where we are now, because I feel like I clean and this space doesn't feel clean, and I've already decluttered so much, which is crazy. So you guys, right now we are doing laundry. So I was just only washing these are the bathroom rugs. And let me know the vibes, because we're gonna go into closing, but we still are not gonna move in till next month. We still are gonna be over there. I have to go in and clean and slowly buy things. Hopefully you guys can help me decor my house. I'm such a neutral person, but it's like I see everybody with that and I don't want that. I just want my house to feel cozy, child friendly. I don't like glam vibes. I just like it to feel grown, not minimal. I like neutral, but I don't know. That's what I'm aiming for, but let's just see, because I know the vibe that I want for my bedroom. My living room, that's where I'm stuck at. So I'm already vlogging y'all, but anyways, let's get into the laundries. All right, let me switch y'all really quick. That bar is not coming with us. I don't want that table either. Hold on. Better. Chiquito, what are you doing? All right, so usually I'll let that fill up. I'm gonna see if I can tackle the living room before the kids get here, because y'all, this is crazy. Yo, what's your problem? So we are somewhat done with picking up. I mean, I'm not deep cleaning, I'm just picking up. This is every day. So the next thing, what are we gonna be cooking today? Because I don't feel like cooking today. Today is Friday. I don't know, I'm tired of Spanish food. I'm starting to get hungry. Over here trying to lose weight, but it's like, don't allow yourself to get hungry, because then you'll just grab whatever is available. Okay, we'll eat like a rice cake with peanut butter. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be lazy in the kitchen. If you give me a recipe to do, sorry, my hair, if you give me a recipe to do that, this is what I want for the day, I'm gonna be excited and mentally prepared to make it. But when we are a guessing game, what is it we're gonna eat tonight, what is it we're gonna cook, I don't even feel like cooking, because it's like, I make something and then what if y'all don't want it? Okay, so they're having like a big sale because they're closing like their store. We really didn't find anything. Yeah, I think that is it for today. We're gonna probably check like different spots. Today's not a day, okay? It's kind of cold outside, but we're about to go to Costco, and then I guess I'll catch you guys if we go maybe tomorrow and check somewhere else. But I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. You're fighting? Guido. Hey you guys, so just giving you guys some updates. We will be getting the keys in a few days. God, hopefully he's with us. So throughout those times, I'm gonna be going back and forth, cleaning, taking a few things that I'm going to organize, so when we fully do move, we're not with full of boxes and just all of that. Because I remember moving to this apartment, because I was back and forth, it literally took us, well, it took me 3 months to unpack. But now we do have stability, so a few things have been happening and have been shifting, so I'm not gonna stress myself out. The way my hair is looking, I'm just honestly tired of always looking crazy, because this week I got to do my hair. I blow dried it, but I only use the blow dryer because it does take me time, and time is what I don't have. The kids be doing the most sometimes, so y'all, this will do. And once I put gel in my hair, it's like, this is gonna be my hairstyle for a few days already till I wash it off. Which, one of the things that I don't like is having my hair up. I don't like to have my hair pulled back like this. I just feel like it rips my hair. But anyways, when it comes to Amazon, they literally have everything, so I be wanting to take my sweet time to get the things that I truly like, and I'm consistently adding into my way. So when it's time to buy, I can just put whatever my budget is in the cart and then get it all sent out. I'm trying to finish this vlog because we are entering into our closing, but I am going to be waiting till we inspect the house, so then we can start a new video. So right now I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go ahead and enroll my son in school, because like I told y'all, the 2 oldest are in school, but my youngest one beside these 2 hasn't been enrolled yet, so that is what I'm gonna do. I was looking into all of my emails, trying to clean all of the emails, and I missed that they did accept them to school. So I literally have to go today, not wait any longer, because they finished school here earlier, so he'll probably be in school for a month. And the fact that they have been in cyber school, but we're having a lot of complication when it comes to that, so I do have to transfer them. And y'all, I've been dealing with the house, with transferring everything, on top of little difficult things that are starting to come up. Example, like my job. I'm not gonna stress about it because God knows what he's doing, and it might look like my life is going down the hill now that I'm purchasing a home, but it's actually going to be aligning, and I know it, I feel it, because God, he's doing what he needs to do. I'm honestly just going to embrace the journey. There's times when I just want to just give up, and I know you guys haven't really seen messages coming, but it's because I wanted to give myself that week to organize, to focus on pouring into this vlog, getting the videos and all of that stuff pre-recorded, that makes sense, because every message that I've been getting, I just been either sharing it here or implementing it into my life. We do have an appointment tomorrow, which is the blue tape. Like I said, I'm probably hoping I can take you guys, so we somewhat have a plan going on. Next, we can transition into our closing dates. I'm super excited what God is doing in our life. We just have to trust that everything is aligning and working for our good, okay? One thing is very important, that if you're doing this journey with your partner, make sure he is okay mentally as well, because if you guys are not clicking, and keep it positive, when one person is not strong, you have the other to lift each other up. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. It's already about that time. Oh, another thing, I did all of the transferring, so I transferred the light, the water. You do have to include trash. I did order a bin. Then what else? I do have to transfer the cable still. I think that's it. That's what we're done so far, and now we're just waiting for all the paperwork, the closing disclosure. I am going to be doing an empty tour house in this apartment. I'm gonna show you guys my neighborhood so you guys can see like where I'm coming from, and even the town, you guys. Like, I can literally bring you guys around my town because I am moving out of the town, and I just love it. I love it. Only thing is expensive over here, so I will be showing you guys the town I was in. I can even take you guys to where I used to live. We do sometimes go back to where we used to live at. That will be a interesting journey to share. I'm getting excited because more ideas are popping up. I'm gonna head out and I'll catch you guys later. Hello you guys, so I just got back from the final walkthrough. It was honestly a quick process, so I didn't really take you guys along because last week we did get our inspector. He kind of walked us through the whole process and just seeing the report, and we make sure whatever he said what needed to be fixed was fixed. So they were on their toes about it, and we wasn't concerned about anything that was wrong. So it was literally a quick process. I'm now just getting home, and yesterday was such a rough day for me. Before you enter your promised land, before you enter your blessing, God has to shed everything that is not welcome in your new season, okay? It means people, situation, jobs, everything. And reason why I'm saying this is because in this whole process, I've been shedding, I've been growing, I've been changing the way I think, my mindset, and just everything. He is preparing me for the new season I'm about to walk into, right? And we finally received the approval, so we can finally breathe. That has been one of the most stressful things. We had to wait because we did have a lot of complications when it came to that, but we finally made it through. And the amount of grace, the amount of blessing, the amount of love that I'm feeling from God is just to a whole new level. And I just been like grateful for how he's shifting everything. And now as I'm walking into these blessings, I want God to change me as a person, to be more like him. I don't want to be the person I used to be. On top of, I don't want to be surrounded with the people that are not going to be aligned with me, okay? Of course, that just means my boundaries are going to go way up. It's showing me so many things that I have to release before I even get into my promised land. It's been a few weeks since I filmed, only because there hasn't been no movement, and it's still not that time to pack yet, but we're starting to move. I've went to a few furniture places to look into a few stuff, but most of everything I am going to be purchasing in Amazon. I think I have an eye for decor, but that's like not my strongest suit. It's really not. I'm just adding everything there just so I can either slowly buy. Right now I am going to be packing my makeup and a few things I don't really use. The only reason why I'm packing my makeup is because my son has been still trying to get into where I stack them up. I'm just using a paper, a diaper box that I have there, because I don't know, I'm just gonna work with what I got right now. This is the box I'm gonna be using. I do have a few seasonings in here. We be buying extra stuff. So like I told you guys, I buy extra seasoning when we're in Philly, and these are the ones that has still been around, and they just been there taking up space. All right, so like I said, I've been throwing a lot of stuff away, little things like in the cabinets, and this is not all in one day, so I don't be thinking about grabbing the camera and recording, because I can literally clean a little bit and I'll start decluttering without noticing. So it's why I haven't recorded that, but you guys are gonna see the major move out. Example, right now I'm packing the makeup. So lately I really haven't been using any makeup, and not because I don't want to, it's because literally my son has destroyed everything, and I don't have lashes, I don't have brow product, I literally don't have anything, and it's because I ran out of it, just saying. But everything else is just like skincare and just all of that. But let me see how I can do this so you guys can see, because alright you guys, I switched you guys to this tripod. I'm listening to worship right now, and what are the message? He will still bless you in the midst. So anyways, like I said, this is the only thing I have of makeup though, and I had it in this little pouch right here, but my son broke it. It's why I'm gonna be packing it. So let's just get into it. See you guys what I mean? Come on dude, messing everything up.